Hey y'all! Today we are going to be doing a January book haul and calculating the prices of everything that I spent this month, as well as doing like a most anticipated read of the 9 books that I bought. Okay? Okay. This is the big, fat, huge stack of books that I bought in January. And I'm going to put the name, the author, and how much it costs so we can see how much of my mother's money that we spent this month. The first book that I bought in January was And He Shall Appear by Kate Vanderborgh. It was 50% off too. So originally it was $28, but I got it for $14. So I'm really into linguistics and etymology, and I was literally thinking about the phrase, speak of the devil and he shall appear, and then I saw the book and I was like, wait, is this a sign? So I got it. The plot of And He Shall Appear is that we have an unnamed narrator. Nobody likes him, but he is like an observer. So he notices this one guy who everybody loves, and his name's Bryn, and Bryn does magic tricks. Anytime someone doesn't like Bryn or Bryn doesn't like someone, they end up really effed up. And the narrator is like, no, something is wrong with this Bryn guy. Then Bryn dies. This is all in the summary, so I actually don't know why we're mentioning Bryn for Bryn to just die. I don't know when Bryn dies, but it's in the summary that Bryn is dead. I'm trying to read more literary fiction. I think that is what this is literary fiction. First literary fiction I've read this month was god awful, and you're about to see it because I also bought it this month. So hopefully this one is a bit better. The next book that I got was Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn. This book was $22. Obviously with the Barnes & Noble membership discount, it was still $20. I have been really wanting to get into fantasy. I've been wanting to read The Assassin's Apprentice, like the Robin Hobb series. I wanted to read Brandon Sanderson. Like I've been really wanting to get into adult high fantasy. So I'm super excited to start with Mistborn. I know you're supposed to start with the Mistborn trilogy and then go to the Way of Kings. And then there's another Mistborn and then there's another. I don't know what's going on. So I'm starting with the first book of the first trilogy, and we're gonna go on from there. It's comically large, I feel like. I thought for a second I got like old people large print, but no, this is just what everybody's book looks like. So that'll be fun. It is scaring me because even though it is this big, it is still 500 pages. So a little worried, but really excited. I really think that the Mistborn series is gonna be like a 5-star for me. If it's anything like Red Rising, I love Red Rising. Red Rising is a 5-star, and I really think this one will be too, so super excited. Another series I'm super excited to read is Interview with a Vampire. Yes! This book was $20. Every other book in the Interview with a Vampire series, all the other 11 books of the 12-book series, are like $9.99. This book is $20. There's no smaller edition. There's no different cover. There's no one of those god-awful tiny little short scrunched up books. It's just this book. They're all $20. Even on Amazon, it's expensive. So it better be worth it. That's all I've got to say. The reason I really want to read the book is because I want to understand both the creative liberties that the show has taken from the book and from the movie. Because obviously Louis is black. He's not black in the book. Claudia is older and black. She's not older or black in the book. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also super excited to just also understand the characters a bit more. I think the show does a really good job of like going in depth about their inner struggles and monologue and conflict. But, you know, I want to see it on paper. At the end of the day, I'm always a book girl. I'm always gonna have to read what's going on. I never feel fully satisfied and in the know unless I've read the book. So also really excited because Daniel Malloy isn't an old hag in this book, and that is interesting.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something.
Don't come for me. I still love him, but he is much younger in the book from what I've heard. He's like 20, and in the show he's 80. So different. But yeah, this was Interview with a Vampire. Really excited to start this series as well. I know for sure that this one is not YA from what I've heard. I think Brandon Sanderson and Red Rising are both supposedly YA, but this one is definitely not from what I've seen. Next book that I bought in January was Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. It was $18.99. It's about this girl, 20-year-old girl, who her visa is expiring, and on New Year's Eve she meets this man named Frank who is 40, and within the next 6 months they get married, and somehow, as said on the back of the book, their impulsive marriage changes both their lives and the lives around them in ways they never could have predicted. I will say, I've already read the book, and just like the characters could not have predicted how their lives would change because of their marriage, I couldn't predict the evil, insane crap that happened in this book at all. When I say that every character in this book is inconceivably evil, I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. There are 2 characters I like in this book, and there are actually a total of like 70 million characters that this woman brings in. So the 2 to 7 million ratio is not looking great, but the next book that I bought in January was The Virgin Suicides by Jeffery Eugenides. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I got this book with my bestie. We bought it together. It was super fun. It was $18, but it's really pretty, so I've excused that, even though there is a unremovable sticker at the top of it. From what I know, it's about these 5 sisters who are allegedly virgins and all commit suicide or die somehow within the same year. I'm super excited to read this book because I found out it's Austen Butler's favorite book, and if you don't know me, me and Austen Butler are actually betrothed. So yeah, it'll be a great way to get closer to my man. But yeah, I'm really excited about this book. I definitely think it's in the same vein of like Donna Tartt, Sylvia Plath. I'm really hoping that it is really good because I really like Donna Tartt. It also for some reason feels like Lovely Bones, like the Saoirse Ronan movie, first a book, then a movie. That book was phenomenal. And anyway, yeah, this was The Virgin Suicides. Super excited about this. The next 2 books that I got are actually from my AP Lit class. We've got Pride and Prejudice and we've got Grendel. Pride and Prejudice was $9. I think all Penguin Classics are supposed to be under $10. Super great. Love an affordable book, love an affordable queen. I actually already have an entire collection of all of Jane Austen's works. A round of applause, yes. A round of applause for these beautiful little babies because they're so pretty. I feel like the lighting isn't doing it justice. They're super bright and everything like that, and I actually really love them. I'm super excited. This is the Pride and Prejudice one that I have. I didn't want to take it out and annotate it because why would I do that? I did go and buy this copy so that I can keep those pretty little babies safe and sound. Grendel was $13.95. We are actually reading Beowulf first. It's like a prequel to reading Grendel. Beowulf is like an epic poem where everything is like strictly one thing. So Beowulf the hero is like strictly a hero. He only has good qualities. There's nothing irredeemable. There's nothing bad about him. There's no like if, ands, or buts. And Grendel the villain is like wholly evil. There's no nuance or anything. But in the book Grendel, which was published in like 1979, it's literally a fan fiction of this 1,000-year-old epic poem Beowulf. Grendel like is like a nuanced adaptation or like fan fiction or like character study of who Grendel is. So I guess I am a little excited about that. Last but not least, I got Red Rising and Golden Sun on my Kindle. Red Rising was $2.99 I believe for Kindle, but Golden Sun, no discount, no nothing, it was $9.99. Pierce Brown, I hope you know how much I love you, because why is there a Kindle book for $9.99? What are we doing? It's fine, I digress. Red Rising was a really anticipated read for me. I thought it was going to be like super good. I was already excited about it. It ended up being a 5-star read. It will be on my January wrap-up. Golden Sun, I'm currently reading it right now. Very good. So the whole series as a whole right now is very highly anticipated, very 5-star vibe. Super excited to keep going with it. Anyway, all in all, these are the 9 books that I bought in January, and this is the total. Obviously, I have not done the math in my head, so future me will do that. But yeah, I do want to give a personal apology to my mother. I do want to give a personal apology to my mother for buying whatever the total that was. I know it's going to be a lot, and for stealing her money like that. However, I do want to preface this by saying I'm not a drug addict and she's not a grandma. So that's the exchange that we have at the moment. I am not burdening her with my life decisions, and she buys me books. I think it's a great exchange we have, the two of us together. So sorry to my mother, but also thank you, girl. Anyway, yeah, I'm probably never gonna buy this many books in a month again. It's a lot. It's a lot, and as much of an overconsumer as I am, this is a lot of books, even for me. So I'm probably never gonna buy this many books again. However, I am grateful for the experience of buying them this month. Thank you, me. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe, I guess. And yeah, bye, girl.